That's when granted 5-7 access.
Ladies and gents, welcome to Tur-Bo's Topic of the Month. If for some reason they lit me onto this set, I could only be one person, and that's your host, Tur-Bo. Let me introduce my guests who are going to be discussing this month's topic with me. We have, once again, producer of 857, Al G.
Yo, what up?
And on this side, we have YKC, lyricist for 857.
Yo.
All right, but let me get into this month's topic. Recently, Kanye West dropped a bomb a little while ago that had to do with the beef between Soulja Boy and Ice-T, if you really want to call it beef. It's kind of like an internet thing that's been going on. I'm sure you've probably seen a couple of blogs about it. It's very, very hilarious. But the thing that was pretty concerning, had a lot of people concerned, pissed people off, set the whole world in flame, was the fact that Kanye actually backed up Soulja Boy during this whole ordeal. Now, it's, some people are for it, some people are against it. I don't really know what to make of it myself. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm against it. Holy crap. How can somebody who's such a great producer back up something that's so garbage? I mean, as a producer myself, if you even listen to the beat, it's trash. All of his music is trash.
Right.
How can he back him up? I don't even know what else to say to that, man. It's like, it's so bad.
I understand that.
I mean,
it's a lot of people feel the same way you do. YKC, how are you? What's your pretty much your analysis?
There's nothing good you can say about Soulja Boy. Nothing. Nothing. So I disagree with the whole thing.
All right, let me go into a quote that actually was on Kanye's blog soon after I think Ice-T retaliated, or Soulja Boy retaliated. I don't really know what the order was, but this is what was said on Kanye's blog. He says, Soulja Boy is fresh as hell, and is actually the true meaning of what hip-hop is supposed to be. He's from the hood, made his own beats, came out with his own style, and his own dance with one song.
One song. That's all Soulja Boy is.
So did MC Hammer. Came out with his dance.
Now, I understand that's what hip-hop is supposed to be. I don't really know what cranked that.
That's what hip-hop is supposed to be?
Superman that hoe.
Or is that supposed to be what ringtones are supposed to be?
I
think that's more in the ringtone area.
Ringtone retard rap. That's what I like to call it. It's like it's.
Can you quote one thing Soulja Boy said in that rhyme? In
Um.
that whole song, quote one thing he said. Like actually understood in it.
I think I got baby legs. I don't know what. I couldn't really understand anything. He really.
That's a rough translation.
It's like this.
But that's pretty much what he said. Doesn't matter.
Right. That's all I pretty much got for it. RoboCop. Did he say RoboCop?
Yeah.
Did I hear RoboCop in that song? I heard something about RoboCop, right?
Do that RoboCop.
I wish I had subtitles.
Right.
I mean, I couldn't.
The only thing I saw RoboCop do is. So I don't know why that would even be like a move to do as a dance.
Right.
Do some stiff move. Or something. What is that? Drop it. Drop it. Like it's hot. Drop it. Like it's hot. That's a RoboCop, right?
I don't get it. Let me read one more quote from Kanye's blog, which is pretty hilarious. All right. Everything he said, he's talking about Soulja Boy. Everything he said had a hidden meaning. That's a Nas level shit. A hidden meaning?
Hidden meaning. What's a hidden meaning?
A hidden meaning, yes. He said, yeah, that's Nas level shit. Now, if you were Nas right now, would you be embarrassed to be compared to Soulja Boy?
Wow.
Nas level.
That's the thing that threw me for a loop. Was
if it's like the first part of Nas, which is nasty, the nasty level, then it might be closer to what it's supposed to be. Not Nas.
How could you compare Soulja Boy to Nas?
Nas is a poet. Soulja Boy is a internet
17-year-old
phenomenon, lucky bastard.
Who I just don't, yeah. Soulja Boy's got 15 minutes. Nas has had a whole career full of hits, albums, guest spots.
What do you mean 15 minutes? Yeah! That's all I gotta say to that. That's what he would say to that. So that's some type
You can't
that's
compare
an
it to-
attempt. Sad attempt.
Right.
Sad attempt.
And what was Nas' last album? Hip Hop is Dead. When Nas said hip hop was dead, I'm pretty sure
He was talking about.
he was talking about rappers like Soulja Boy. I really can't wait for Nas to speak on this whole, him to come back and say something about being compared to Soulja Boy, if he's going to say anything at all. But I just find the whole thing, I was offended.
But did you expect anything less from Kanye? I mean, that's his demographic. I mean, he's like the bridge between old hip hop and new hip hop, or whatever you want to call it now. Like, from people who actually like hip hop, you can like Kanye. People who don't like hip hop like Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's in between there. So he's not gonna write off a whole fan base. So I understand where he's coming from by trying to stand up for Soulja Boy because they're paying the bills right now.
I understand. He could have just...
And he did, and he said he's the same guy who rhymed hospital with gospel. and he said like a vampire in the full moon.
Uh-huh.
When's the last time you seen a vampire in the full moon?
Full moon?
I think that's a werewolf, but that's just coming from me. But I like Kanye, but he said some.
No, Kanye's very talented.
He says some stupid things sometimes.
No, I definitely agree. How you feel about that, Algie? It's just,
Like I said before, man, I don't understand why.
I see them both on
I don't know, man.
two different spectrums. It's like Kanye he's a very good producer.
It's like night and day.
Yeah, it's just horrible. I understand why
Kanye makes soul music.
Right.
Soulja Boy makes ringtones for little children.
That's pretty much
basically what the business is. Those are the two differences in the business.
Right.
That's it. There's no comparison.
That's true. It's just like, it's very shocking seeing, like a real talented artist back up somebody that a lot of people, there's people who buy Soulja Boy's garbage. All right, that's, like YKC said, there's the little children and stuff. But it's just, to see somebody talented back up somebody like that, it just, what does that say? There's no, for talent, everyone is just, there's no such thing as a bad rapper. Everyone's great, everyone's intelligent, everyone makes a hit. It's just like, if Soulja Boy is talented, anyone can rap. That's just pretty much the way I see it.
A-Rap,
right?
Ate freaking Soulja Boy in his own song, and he said, "Doo-doo head dummy." How could the line "doo-doo head dummy" rip you if you're good? That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I don't see how a line like "doo-doo head dummy" could find its way into a rap song, but it's the way it is.
That was better than Soulja Boy's verse. So that's all I gotta say about that.
That's true. I just don't understand it. Well, that's it for our show. I'd like to thank both of my guests, Al G and YKC, for stopping by. Be sure to check out 857 Access next week for a very special episode of The 23rd Word, where the 23rd Stallion hosts an exclusive interview with Soulja Boy. Also, right now, for a limited time only, you can receive 3 free songs, 3 free videos, and 3 free instrumentals when you subscribe to the 857 newsletter. And finally, to listen to real, innovative hip-hop, log on to 857music.com. See you next time.